After consulting the scales and reaching a consensus, House Wolffort resolved to shelter Prince Roland. Not long after, they find themselves besieged by an elite subset of Frost's forces. Commanding the Duchy's armies is none other than General of Laura, the deadly warrior who claimed the lives of Prince Franny and Sir Maxwell with her own hands.
Not a word, my friend. Interesting.
Pardon the intrusion, Your Grace. A bird has arrived from House Wolffort.
Concerning Prince Roland, no doubt? So they refuse to relinquish him to us. How intriguing. They will remain loyal to the royal family even if it means their demise. Very well. Send a bird to General of Laura. Tell her to make for the Wolffort domain at once, and that she is to return with the prince, or not at all.
Yes, Your Excellency.
So we're actually fighting of Laura here. The thing is, though, that Fawkes, he was actually pretty tough as well. Wait, did that say 3? Did that say 3? Oh, it's her again. The blacksmith. Yeah, Medina, I think. We actually saw her in the original demo too.
Ah, Lord Tellior, there you are.
Yes. What is it?
Tidings from Whitehall, my lord. House Wolffort shelters Prince Roland within their domain and refuses to acquiesce to Frost's demands.
What's this? Those fools would stand in defiance against the Duchy.
The Archduke's forces move against the Wolfforts as we speak. They intend to capture Prince Roland and bring down House Wolffort in one fell swoop.
House Wolffort is strong. Not strong enough for a full-on attack from the Duchy's forces. And yet, there is always the chance, however slim, that they will prevail. Best wait and see how the situation unfolds. Yes, there is no need to rush into anything. We must consider carefully what will afford us the best chance of survival. Continue to keep your eye on the other domains. I must know of any movement among the Wolfforts and the Fawkes, no matter how inconsequential.
The Fawkes always remain loyal, and they always remain for their own survival. Whereas the Wolfforts can decide which way to go.
You are aware that Prince Roland fled to the Wolffort domain after the Crown City fell. Frost demanded that His Highness be relinquished to their custody immediately. We have just received word that Wolffort refused. A most admirable display of loyalty to Glenbrook's royal family if ever I have seen one. And they are not the only ones who shall remain true. In the name of King Regna, House Fawkes too will take up arms against those Frosty bastards! For we are one of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook. We will live up to that name and fight for our homeland with our lives! Aye! May your shields be strong and your swords strike true, my countrymen! For Glenbrook!
So they're gonna arrive, but we're already surrounded. So I don't think there's enough time for them to get there before they have to fight the armies.
So they would rather die than bend the knee? Wolffort truly is a house of fools. At least Avlora will have the chance to prove herself on the battlefield.
That's why we took her in, no? She'll prove useful yet.
For her own sake, I would hope so. Once we bring down the highest of the 3 high houses, what do you suppose will become of the other 2?
I should think the answer obvious, dear sister. The cowardly Teliors will be at our beck and call. The Falks, too stubbornly loyal for their own good, will not. House Falks presides over bountiful lands. Now, do you suppose Brother will pass up the chance to claim such a tantalizing prize?
Indeed not, brother dear.
Avlora? Are you certain?
Yes. We are surrounded by the Archduke's main forces, led by General Avlora herself.
She killed my brother. And my master. I must avenge them. Even if it means my life.
Your Highness, your life is far too important to so blithely throw away.
I know that, and yet...
Facing the Asfrosti forces head-on is a fool's errand. They will drive us back with ease. Let us consider another strategy. As a matter of fact, there is more to this town than meets the eye. It is a secret which, under normal circumstances, would be divulged to a new lord only after their succession is made official. But desperate times. I sent a man just now to make preparations. Come with me. We haven't much time.
Oh, this exploration event.
I would hear more of your plan, Benedict.
They say Castle Wolffort was built into a mountainside. Am I to believe there are yet more secrets concealed in its construction?
Just so. As it happens, a contrivance of sorts was installed in the town to be used only in cases of dire emergency.
What manner of contrivance? I've never heard such a thing.
You wouldn't have. The information is divulged only to the Lord of the House and his closest advisors. It is a secret, one that embodies this town's true worth.
I see. Then what, pray tell, is this town's true worth?
The towering walls that rise up in all directions, the network of sloped waterways. This town appears as any other to my eye. But perhaps my gaze is untrained.
It is the canals we will use. We shall pour flaming oil into them from above and burn our enemy out.
What in the... Benedict, have you gone mad?
Do you see those hawk sculptures located throughout the town?
I do. They are the means by which the weapon may be activated, I presume.
Indeed. Tearing them down will trigger a barrier to rise around the canals. After that, no one will be able to get in or out until the blaze subsides.
You would burn people's homes. No, the very town itself, along with our foes. But just think of the lives that may be sacrificed.
This is the path we have chosen. There's little choice left to us. If we wish to survive, we must win whatever the cost. Prepare for battle.
Must make ready for the Duchy's attack. I had best check on the hawk sectors throughout the town. Have you heard the news about Lord Civil of House Tilior? As for his pact, he didn't much to steal his own defense, just hoping his own demise like the coward he is. You know, ain't got loyal to Bowen's body, that one. It's no wonder his own people don't trust him. Why sorry he's the Lord of the High Houses? Laura said no doubt thought his domain first. I know how well he feels to be private thoughts of pretty own land. I started to think he was lost also as Lord of the Crown. He has actually for themselves. I was south the Crown team, they blocked the highway. I know that way lies up for us, but I won't be for good business, I can tell you that. I can't believe that Dutch would be so well to invade. Lord, I beg you, please protect our lands. Townsfolk are being led to prepare in the castle. Surprised they are going without incident, though it can be easy knowing they will lose their homes. Welcome. How can I be of service today? Oh, wow. Oil jug. That might actually be useful here. Rather than using the device, we can use the oil jug to set some fires. Speed ring. That sounds useful. Then we can afford it. Not really. I like that. Thank you. One of the swordsmen told us to go inside the castle. Don't worry, my friend and I will be real quiet. Well, we know the secret weapon now, and yeah, it's not good like I thought. Oh wait, there's land there. What is that? Firestone. How's it come to no war that about, or forgive me, brief moment, despair, my lord, till too sudden. Regardless of take to the castle, I'll pray you lead us to victory, my lord. I can't believe we are to burn the town and our enemy both. I understand we must prevail at all costs, yet still. All this talk of something's better town to defeat the enemy. War is too, waking nightmare. My friends and I were supposed to go play, but Mom said I go to the castle where it's safe. I want to make my child safety in the castle. Will we lose our home? According to the Atlantic, the Hawks are became pushed here as well. But where are those pelts hiding? The prince don't say that already set up your stall? Aye, there was this pestle or something. Nothing on it, so I didn't think much of it, but forgive me, my good man, but we must ask you to move your stall to secure its defenses. Aye, if need be. I'm glad to find out now before I decide my business. Aye, thanks. Future secret if my fighting begins. Robot stall? I believe there was a puzzle beneath the stall. Ah, so it's hidden beneath. Let's get this out of the way. There, now you have to I'll be able to return the device. That one does look like you're burning your houses down. There. I understand what my life means to our game. I must ride the battle at all costs. Yep, Fire Fang, Cordiator Maxwell. To kill them all. So no, I must avenge with my own hand. You didn't face battle alone, let us aid you. Be aware of your surroundings. Never fight alone when you fight together. Stars often gave me such counsel, yes. Thank you, Sir. No, we'll fight to defeat Wolffort together. I might left you all, but I'm not part of the easy. The dirty shall find its easy prey. Use a method at the risk of our own lives and the homes of the people. Still, what this is the choice you would make? It will take many years to build a town. Innocent people will suffer. And that's what any threat to our domain are people. Yes, of course, and that's your prerogative. We will do all we can to see you not regret your decision. We must fail. Rest assured that I will see what you do. For Prince Roland's sake, and for our own. I want the speed ring. Who equip it on? I'm gonna say Frederica. Oh wait, no, it's just a magic ring. I got about one of them. My bad.
How fare you, Benedict?
My preparations are complete. I trust you're ready as well, my lord?
As ready as I shall ever be.
We have given ourselves every advantage that we can, my lord.
Indeed we have. I only hope that it is enough.
My lord, the Frosty forces are on the move.
So it begins.
Our foe advances. Take up your positions, everyone, and be ready for the signal. Shall we, my lord?
Yes.